Hello student, today we are going to start History chapter 7 Print Culture and the Modern World. Before starting we should know the contents of the History chapter 7 Print Culture and the Modern World. This chapter is divided into 9 topics and the journey of the print, that is a very exciting, that one by one topic together with, when we will merge, we will get the proper idea of the development of print, right? First we see that the first topic is that the first printed book. Second topic is print comes to Europe. In the topic, the first printed book, we will explore the journey of print in Asia. Print start with the China. Later on, it traveled to the Japan and Korea. And finally, the travelers, when used to travel from one part to another part, in the meantime, Marco Polo reached Europe, and finally, the knowledge of print traveled from Asia to Europe, where the print come into existence, that we will read in the second topic, print come to Europe. And the third topic is the print revolution and its impact. Finally, with the invention of new tools and technology, we will see that the oral culture will convert into the printing culture. And finally, we will see that the journey of print from manuscript to the offset, that we will see here. And finally, with the invention of new technology, there would be a kind of affection, love for the reading, and that will be known as a reading mania, that we cannot live, we cannot survive without the print. So that kind of thing we will come into existence. So in the first point we will see, and the fifth is the 9th century, it means in the 19th century there would be new development, print will come into existence, in which lots of materials would be printed for the new readers at the time, that we will explore when we come to the topic, that is children, women and workers. And the sixth is India and the world of print. 7 is religious reforms and public debates. Here, after getting acquaintance with the journey of print from Asia to Europe and finally into the mature state, we will see that how the knowledge of print traveled to India. That is the sixth topic, India and the world of print. And here we will see, as the print start, lots of debate, discussion also start. Sometimes the religious conflict start. That we will also see when we talk about the India. And finally, when there is a lots of debate, discussion, and sometimes in the debate and discussions, the government feel uncomfortable, there is a word, there is a kind of suppressive activities could also, and the law could be also made, which is paper as a censor, that we will read in a chapter topic 9. Now we are going to start topic wise topic, and our first topic is the first printed book. So this is our first topic, the first printed book. Now, in a questionnaire form, when we will read, it would be very helpful to understand the chapter, and it also be easy to remember this chapter as a whole. Now, in the first topic, the first printed book, we will see that there would be a 2 question. And if we understood 2 questions, we will understood the journey or the beginning of the print. See, the beginning of the print is start in Asia and from China. So sometimes or many times in board question have been asked, explain the different stages of the development of printing technology in China. Again I repeat, explain the different stages of development of printing technology in China, or trace the history of print. This kind of question oftenly asked in the board examination. Now we will study first question, and the question is, explain the different stages of the development of printing technology in China. Now we will learn the answer in points. Now answer would be different stages of print. Now we will start here to understand or study the different stages of print. See, the print start in China, no doubt. Print start with China, which lies in Asia. So we can say the journey of print start with the China. Now before that we see in China first the paper come into existence. So that is a very important invention of paper, which resulted printing. Before that there was a print, but it was not a form which we called it a print. Before that it was written on other materials also, which was a manuscript, not a print. Now second thing also come into existence in China, that is a examination. See, paper and examination both could be traced, the history of these two things could be traced in China. Now when the paper come into existence in China, examinations are taking place. To ease this, or when the demand increase, demand for the books increase, see, as we know everyone that the necessity is the mother of all the inventions. Now when there was a necessity of a number of books, then a kind of, or the printing technology, or the beginning of the print start with the technology which is referred as a wood block technology, right? Wood block print. See, so this is the beginning of the print, that referred as a wood block print. And this wood block print start with the Common Era 594. Now I am using here the word CE, Common Era. In your book would be AD, but right now AD is not appropriate word to describe the year, that we will discuss later. Now I am using here CE, Common Era 594. That in this era woodblock technology come into existence in print in China. Now little bit explore more what do we mean by woodblock technology, right? So to understand this concept, I think you must have seen the rubber stamp, right? Right now rubber stamps are made up of plastic, but earlier it was made up of the wood with the rectangular and sometimes a square shape, where the letters are covered, letters are of rubber, and sometimes carving of the books, as carving of the woods, etc. So this kind of the first technology, that is a woodblock technology, on which on the square space or the rectangular face, the letters are being carved out and the surrounding is cleared, in which the raised character of the letters appear on the board, and on putting ink and rubbing over the paper, the image could be taken, which is named as wood block technology. Again we repeat, we understand what is a wood block technology. Wood block technology was a kind of a wooden surface on which letters are being raised by curving out the alphabet, and finally by putting ink over the raised surface and rubbing over the paper, image could be taken, and that was the beginning of the print that I told you could resemble with the present rubber stamp. I hope this is clear. Now we have seen that in China paper come into existence, examination come into existence, and when there was a need of book, woodblock print come into existence, and with this help the number of copies could be made easily, similar to the rubber stamp. By putting into ink and pressing over the paper, we can take the image. So that is the first. Now one more thing that is interesting that we understood, in China paper examination was there, that resulted the woodblock print. But one more interesting thing I would like to explain, that why the print come into existence in China, not any other part of the. So that is a very also interesting history. See, because the China possesses, that we could make a fourth point. Now, China possesses bureaucratic system. B-U-R-E-A-U, sorry. B-U-R-E-A-U-C-R-A-T-R, bureaucratic system. So what is a bureaucratic system? See, bureaucratic system, that at present we know the IAS, means that the executive, especially the permanent executive. See, in Chinese system was imperialistic system, but the whole system was based on the bureaucracy, or the bureaucratic has a very strong hold in China. And for the recruitment of bureaucrats, there is a need of examination. As a result, lots of books come into existence, and the other activities of print come into existence. So the bureaucratic system you can also explore with that. This system helped to come into existence of printing China. Now we understood that the print has already reached to China, paper was already there, examination was conducted because the system was bureaucratic, and to smooth conducting of bureaucratic system, there was a need of examination, and to cater the need of the books, we have seen that the woodblock printing come into existence in Common Era 594, right? Or we can roughly say in AD 594. Now, the first printed book is here, accordion book. See, sometimes one mark question have been asked, what do you mean by accordion book? Accordion book is a traditional Chinese book. Accordion book is a traditional Chinese book which is printed on one side of the paper. Why? Because at the time paper was not so good of quality, so that once you write one side, the image could be marked on the back side of the page or the other side of the page. So both side printing was not possible due to the rough quality of page. So accordion book, you must have seen the instrument accordion, right? A kind of accordion is there which is folded. Similar kind of book is there which is when you suppose you will ask that what is accordion book. Accordion book is a traditional Chinese book which is folded and is stitched at the side, right? So this kind of book is referred as a accordion book. This is the first book, printed book. And one more points we can, so that is a calligraphy. Everyone know? See, it is a art of beautiful writing. It is a stylish form of writing. Now, it's also come into existence, that also explored to make a stylish wood block. And finally we have seen the new set of printing come into existence, and we understood that the question was explain the different stages of the development of printing technology in China. So what are the different stages of print? Here that paper examination come into China, that help to build a platform for the print. Now bureaucratic system was another milestone which required a huge number of books, and this requirement could be fulfilled by the woodblock technology that I told you resemble with the present day rubber stamp. And this technology firstly come into existence in China in the Common Era 594, right? And the first printed book is accordion book, and in accordion book we have seen lots of stylish writing or style come into existence, and those who are in proficiency or the stylish writing is also known as calligraphy, which come into existence. Now in the first printed book we will explore the second question. See, we will explore the second question too. And what is the second question that I am going to explain is in the second video. Thank you for watching for this.